Hi there, welcome to the Brainpower Factory. My name is Luke and today we're going to talk about a happiness text. It's kind of like within your diary, so it makes a connection. As we're going to do today, an introduction, a short presentation, and I'm going to explain the actual task. So what do you need for today? During lesson, nothing. You're just going to listen, and after the lesson, you're going to need paper and pen. Not that much. So, a happiness text. What is happiness text? Why would you write it? What? Like, when I first saw it, I was like, what does it mean? But it actually makes a lot of sense. I'm going to talk about it. So, a happiness text is a text that you can read. It's like really short, and it makes you happy when you read it. And I started like this. I started with a word web. In the middle, I wrote, what makes me happy? And I wrote down 6 things that make me happy. My favorite holiday, an activity, a hobby, my dog, sleeping, I like sleeping, and practicing guitars, like things I like to do and make me happy when I do it. And you can also fill in this, you can find an empty one in the resources to make it easy for you. And then, using these, I wrote a text. And what does it consist of? Firstly, the title. The title should be inviting. You should read the title and you're like, oh, I want to read that. That sounds interesting. Like 4 or 5 words, nothing more. So, and your story. For your story, try to include as much of these as possible. Because the more you use of these, the more it makes you happy. And you don't have to use all of them. I also didn't use all of them. I think I used 4 in my text. And that's enough. As long as when you read it, it makes you happy. So now you know the title, the story, and in the end, you should maybe write 1 sentence why this makes you happy. Like, why does your favorite holiday make you so happy? Or why does your dog make you happy? It's always good to remind yourself. So, this is my example. You don't have to read it here. I will leave it. You can pause the video if you want. But I also have in the resources, so you can also take a look at that. So, why would you write happiness text? Well, during the corona time, the pandemic, it might be very stressful and you don't know how to deal with things and you might be angry if you can't go outside and that everything makes no sense sometimes. Especially for some children, that's fine. So a happiness text might cheer you up. It might make you feel better. It might make you happier as a happiness text. And one tip, of course, it can make you can make it fantasy. If unicorns make you happy, you can write about unicorns. But if you make it realistic, you can actually remind yourself that one day you're going to make it come true. And if you talk about unicorns and riding on rainbows, it might not really be realistic to come true one day. But if you do make it realistic and still like makes you very happy, you can actually, it can motivate you because it might happen in real life. So as the extra task, you're going to write your own happiness text. And in resources, you'll find the steps that you have to follow. So first, a word web. Then you're going to make sure that you point out which parts of makes you happy are going to be in your story. And then you're going to write it. And I'm very curious what you come up with. So I'll see you next lesson and have fun.